Good evening and welcome to break 384. Just waiting for a couple of notifications there. There we go. Just waiting for a couple of notifications there. There we go. So welcome to 384. This is 4 more boxes of 2020-2021 Upper Deck Extended. Just wait for a few bodies to get in. See 4 this evening. Good evening, Randy. Hope you're doing well. And there's a 5th. So on the screen you see 3 of your 4 serial numbers. 49931 on the very top. 16885. The second one down. Third one 44364. Marty. And on the very bottom here, four, 5, 5, 6, 3. And those will be our 4 that we're working on this evening. So hopefully everybody's doing well on this semi-long weekend, I guess, for some of us. Some of us, yes. Some of us, no. Good evening, Rod. Hope you're doing well. Well, we will see you in a couple of minutes when you get back. Marty. So I just want to throw this out there. If you are watching, we have added an additional channel. So right now, not only are we streaming into the breaks group, but we are also streaming to the store Facebook page. So if you are by chance watching on the store Facebook page, we cannot see your comments. Nothing wrong with early risers. So right now I can see that we do have nobody watching via Periscope, nobody watching on the YouTube channel, and nobody watching on the store Facebook page. I can see that. I cannot see the comments. So that is something that is going to change once we can actually figure out this software and get the chat online to bring everybody in under one roof, so to speak. We will then be able to see all of what is streaming. We just won't be able to, like right now, we just cannot see all of the comments. So I'm going to just let everybody know that, so hopefully we don't have people commenting on the store page and that aren't actually in the break video, but we are working on trying to solve the chat. Yeah, and as soon as you go over to chat, like I see right now somebody's watching on the store page, and I see 6 people in the group, in the breaks group, and now I see 1 on YouTube. So I do see that, but if you are on one of the other platforms, the only comments that I'm seeing right now are for those that are in the Cardboard Devil breaks right now. We are in the process of trying to figure out why we can't see the comments from the other pages and get that software. It is supposed to work, that we can bring all the chat together. We just have not played with it, but we will be adding new chat channels, new stream out options, LinkedIn is one. Twitch is probably going to be another one that we're going to add very, very soon. Just trying to expand the audience and making sure that everybody can watch on whatever platform they want, and also try to grow the customer base beyond just the Facebook world too. Not that we don't like you guys all, but we'd like to see some other stuff going. I did no trades. I had to manually type out that break list. So if there was a trade, please, since I am working on doing the break, please message Janice. I know she's reading right this second, but she will be able to. So you have the Islanders for the Blue Jackets.
Let me check the. Okay. Yes, Islanders for Blue Jackets.
Okay, well, I have not opened a pack, so that is totally fine. And I will update. The break list right now. So the Islanders and Blue Jackets. That trade is happening now. So Kevin Tracy is getting the New York Islanders. And Mike Lucchese is getting Columbus. Okay, so if you're watching right now, you should see that that change has actually taken place. I am saving that to the break list right now. It is now online. On the break list, you should see on your right-hand side that that trade has been made official. Was there any other trades that had been made that...
I didn't see anything.
Nothing else? Okay. So now that we've got trades out of the way, you should see, again, Mike, you should see that you have the Columbus Blue Jackets, and Mr. Kevin Tracy has now got the New York Islanders. And that will be reflective on the right-hand side of that screen. So you should be good to go now. So thank you for the fill, everyone. Good luck. Rookie class, Jason Robertson for Dallas. Let me just bring that down. I think I have fixed this camera, but I'm not convinced that it's going to be a long-term fix. So Jason Robertson for... Go. Jason Robertson for the Dallas Stars. First card out of the chute. Now I can actually see that break list, and I see that Kevin's got the Islanders, and Mr. Lucchese, you are the proud owner of Columbus now. Alex Pietrangelo, Victory Rookie. Or Ultimate Victory, sorry. Ultimate Victory for Vegas. So yes, very much thank you guys for the fill. Thank you for getting your payments in so you can get this broke for you guys tonight. .9% of the times I'm more than happy to come down and break for you guys, or bring Janice down so she can break for you guys. There is the odd time where we're in the middle of something and it's not convenient, but that's part of being a business owner. We got a Mark Stone Retro for Vegas. Mark Stone for Vegas. I think we're going to have to... I don't know if it's clear on your end. I'm leaving it there because it's not very clear on my end. Well, the price is the price. We always hope that we have a good price for you guys. That's how we know that it's a good price and it fills. That's how we know we got the price right. Anniversary Getaway was very good. Needed a little bit of time to recover afterwards, but not like that's not a first world problem, I guess, for most people to have when they go away. Reese Johnson, Young Gun for Chicago. Go away for a couple of days and have a little bit too much fun, and the next thing you know, you come back and you need a holiday from your getaway. Reese Johnson for Chicago. We still have lots of extended sitting in the shop too. $110 a box plus tax. Miro Heiskanen for Dallas, SPX Fine. If you're still working on extended, we still have lots of product sitting in the shop. Same with Series 2. Lots of Series 2 still in the shop. Lots of new fun stuff coming up. Two years since you met your wife-to-be. Won't be long and you'll be in that same boat with us. Janice and I have been together for 26 years this past April. But I was kind of chicken of the sea to get the actual hitching done. Brandon Saad, clear cut for Colorado. So we did wait a little bit of time, a whole dozen years there. Brandon Saad for Colorado. Yanni Hakanpää, rookie class for the Ducks. Later traded to the Canes. Yanni Hakanpää. The hitching will be coming soon. I had to double check and make sure that I didn't see the itching will be coming soon. I was going to say, Rod, I hope that your soon-to-be wife didn't put itching powder in your pants. Ty Smith, Ovation Premier Prospects. And then I double checked and I seen the H and I'm like, okay, yeah, I didn't get itching powder. Ty Smith, Ovation Premier Prospects for the New Jersey Devils. So far, I'm lucky Janice hasn't put itching powder in my shorts.
No.
We have a retro young gun for Chicago, Kevin Lankinen. So just watch for those itchy shorts, Rod. That's a sure sign that you've done something wrong. The silent treatment also works. I know I've been the cause of my own demise for that on numerous occasions throughout the years. Kevin Lankinen for Chicago. Josef Kornar, young gun for the Sharks. So I don't know if everybody else has been paying attention to social media over the last few days, but there's been a couple of interesting developments that have materialized. A couple that I've seen on a Facebook group called Card Porn. C-A-R-D-P-O-R-N, Card Porn. And then I've seen some stuff from Upper Deck that's kind of interesting. Upper Deck's just announced that they've got a new exclusive deal with AEW Wrestling. Home of Chris Jericho and several other former WWE superstars. We have a Jonathan Huberdeau French variant All-Star for Florida. So Upper Deck is expecting to drop AEW wrestling product as early as the fall. The Card Porn group, that's kind of good to watch. See a bunch of different stuff. Sidney Crosby Ultimate Victory. Yeah, AEW with Cody Rhodes and Sting now, and probably a few more guys after a couple of names dropped in the last couple of months Bray Wyatt's the newest unemployed former WWE superstar. For the Edmonton Oilers, Reflections, Connor McDavid. And that's something else you'll be able to keep an eye on at the shop. We will be starting to see some of that wrestling product coming into the shop. So if that is up your alley, please let us know. I know Dave Salonen and the Expo crew with Marty, they loved their wrestling blasters a couple of years ago. Frederick Handmark, a young gun for the Sharks. Talking about that card porn site, though, there was the card porn group that is on Facebook. There was an interesting reveal last night of yet another somebody knocking at my door. Somebody pulling some shady nonsense with some UFC cards. Florida or New Jersey? We'll do a quick recap here. Nothing yet. But we're not even a full box in. So that's why we try to instill some confidence with you. Just remember, you got us on 3 cameras. Retro Steven Stamkos for the Lightning. You got us up there, the eye in the sky. You got us right here. You got us right here. The break setup is for your guys' safety this way. You guys can see everything that's going on here on the table. There's nothing, when I'm doing that, it's just going into the garbage. It's not, you can count how many cards are coming out. There's not any hanky-panky going on here with the cards that you've got. No French variant, no variation whatsoever. That would be a base pack. Oh, that's right. Sorry, Ty Smith Ovation. Yep, Randy is correct. And there was a New Jersey. No. No, man. I need to get some coffee, I think, or something. I don't want coffee sitting back in the break room because it's a little bit warm back here. So just remember, guys, when you're breaking with anybody, try to make sure that you've got somebody that you trust. I'm not saying just break with us, but if you're breaking with anybody, make sure you trust who you're breaking with. Holographics, Alexis Lafreniere. Well, yeah, and it just happened with the 5-card pack of Panini product on just yesterday. It was on that group. He says, well, the pack says there's 5 cards in the pack, and the auto isn't there, and he's only got 4 cards, and he's like, the pack, there's too much glue or something. It's a 5-minute video, but look up that group, because it's more than just stupid stuff in the hobby. There's stupid stuff in the hobby. There's, crazy stuff that you sit there and you don't realize. Mikko Lehtinen, just another source for some weird stuff. Weird stuff. Yeah, that UFC stuff was shady. It was that guy was totally shady. Mikko Lehtinen. And then he disappears, and again, because you got me up there. Like, he's back here, and he's off camera, and he's fiddle-faddling with something, and you can hear, He's back here, and he's farting around with packs, and he's up to no good. And then he comes to the camera, there's only 4 cards in the pack. Yeah. Bad stuff. Bad stuff. So like I said, just be aware who you're breaking with. There's lots of guys out there trying to take advantage of the situation. I remember, and if Upper Deck's watching, I remember having a conversation with Upper Deck Dealer Relations, and at first he was like, you just want to break. There's days I don't want to break, though, now. Alexei Hipponiemi, Pink Dazzler. No, it was a really bad attempt. Look, guys, I'm not going to lie. It's you get home, you get a load off, you get comfortable on the couch, and there's nights where you sit there and go, I don't want to go back down to the shop to go break. And then the paperwork afterwards and shipping and all sorts of fun stuff after all that. It's not that breaking is necessarily always fun. It's great hitting big cards for you guys, but it's not always sometimes I just want to sit on the couch and, watch a movie with my wife. But, this is what we signed up for, too. And not one of your cards ever is worth our reputation. I know I've said this to a couple of guys in the shop. Jacob Ingham, young gun. Jacob Ingham for the Kings. There's not one card that's going to come out of a pack that's worth our reputation. So wherever you're breaking, just make sure that they're offering you as much security as possible. Logan Couture, retro for the Sharks. You work hard for Ryan. What are big cards? Yes, Ryan, we know your dilemma, Ryan. We know your dilemma. You have some of the worst luck. Ryan with no luck at all, which is the only luck that he's got. It's always nice to spend a nice evening with the wife. Yes, that's right. Alexis Lafreniere, ultimate victory. But it's also good for you guys to, be able to get your breaks filled and know that you're going to be safe and secure. That's the reason why. Maybe the cameras are a little bit overboard. I'm thinking about adding another one. I'm thinking of adding another one. Martin, you bugger, that card that you hit today was fantastic. Jersey numbered Lewis Robert, 88 of 99. From Topps Clearly Authentic. Mrs. Martin picking some fire. David Pasternak, holographics for Boston. Steph pulled you an absolute stellar box. There's serious consideration, just so that way you don't actually have to ask me ever again, Dave, what shoes I'm wearing. I'm thinking of putting an extra camera in just for my shoes. We got the checklist, Young Gun checklist.
Are you even wearing shoes?
No, I'm not. I'm sitting here, cooking my butt, and I got to random that one, and if we don't hit another one, and I'm just sitting here with rocking my socks, no shoes. Ryan Hay, just stop.
Sandals would fix the problem, right?
And if I put the shoe cam in, Dave, you'll never be able to ask me that question unless there's a shoe cam difficulty, some kind of technical issue with the shoe cam. You'll never be able to ask me, so what shoes are you wearing, Rick? I don't know, let's flip on the shoe cam just so Dave can see what I'm wearing for shoes. Honestly, I'll put 10 cameras in here if it makes sure that you guys all know that you're safe, that your money's not going down the drain. Hey, I can't control what's in the box. And if you get hosed on a bad box or you get a bad team, I can't control that. But you know what I can control? I can control the fact that you guys are safe. That you know that you're not getting taken to the cleaners by some shady dude that's sitting there going, I wonder what's in this pack.
Just a shady dude that changes his shoes with every break.
Yeah, just a shady dude that changes his shoes with every break. Victor Soderstrom, rookie class for the Zona Yotes. Yeah, we'll make sure that you can see the shadiness about my shoes. And Ryan, I'm going to, if I can find a pair of slides, I'm not even going to buy them in my size, but every time you mention slides, I'm going to throw one at you. Yes, exactly. Get the shoe cam going. Ian Mitchell, ultimate victory for the Hawks. We'll get the shoe cam going. For those that were following along with the Niagara Falls adventure a week ago, Dave had to ask about that. What shoes are you wearing? What if I wasn't wearing shoes? What if I wasn't wearing anything? You didn't want pictures of that. An old, fat, nude guy. You want pictures of Alexander Barkov for the Florida Panthers, a retro. Rodney is a Newfoundlander. Rodney is a Newfoundlander. No, I didn't get a Petty. Connor Mackey, young gun for the Flames. You may have an incoming call your direction.
Yeah.
No, instead she's going to try calling me again. Connor Mackey for the Flames. Hey, come on, stop buzzing. Oh, we know you want the high gloss base. So no need to bring my wrestling cards to trade night for Rod? Probably not. But you know who would like the wrestling cards? Oh, man. Jan, I'm drawing a blank. Who is it?
I don't know. What were you talking about?
Wrestling cards. Matthew Barzell.
AEW?
No, wrestling cards, just in general.
What about them?
Who was it that was asking about wrestling cards? The guy and his son. Darren Stewart. Matthew Barzell. SP Finite. SPX Finite for the New York Islanders. Yeah, if you come to trade night and you got wrestling stuff, you want to talk to Darren Stewart. And if he's here with his son, McGuire, you absolutely want to talk to him. Logan Couture, Blue Dazzler for the Sharks. Matty Barzell may collect wrestling cards. I'm not sure. And there's nothing wrong with collecting wrestling cards. Kevin Ball, young gun for the Devils. There's a young gun for you there, Marty. Kevin Ball. Rookie class Mateus Kivlenieks, Columbus. I'm not just pulling cards for Marty. You got a few teams. Cale Makar, Ovation. Colorado. Dave, are you starting your shenanigans again? No, that's Mike Lucchese for the Avs. That's right. Marty leaves me alone. Just curious, do you do Tim's cards when the season starts because became a new member after life? We do not break Tim's. But there will be a flood of Tim's on the buy, sell, and trade. We got a Peyton Krebs retro. I will not break Tim's. I refuse to break Tim's. Golden Knights, Peyton Krebs. Not because I'm against the product, not because I do not like the product, not because it's not in demand, but I would refuse to buy and pay the price for the product and then try to profit off it on a break. That said, I know in past years with Tim's cards, when guys were buying them and had extras, or they were noticing that other places were low, they would offer to ship them at cost. Joel Hofer for St. Louis. Joel Hofer for St. Louis. If you notice that your Tim's location was very low and still looking, and they're, 97 cents a pack or whatever they were, I would, if I could get a hold of some, I would gladly do that. The question about Tim's cards is always about weighing packs and things like that. And yeah, I know guys who can get us the full case of them, but I just don't know that it's worth it. Mark Giordano, French variant for Calgary. That'd be an all-star Calgary French variant. That is about to go absolutely nuclear, I think. That whole situation with Evander Kane is going to go nuclear. If they find out that that's the case, he's done. Contract voided out of the NHL. I think that's it. He's done. We have a UD3 die cut for Dallas. Tyler Seguin. If the league investigates that and finds out that there's any truth to that, Evander Kane is done. And if they don't turf him, I don't know what you have to do to get turfed. Tyler Seguin, UD3 die cut for Dallas. Number 540 out of 1,000. If Babe Ruth can get a lifetime ban from baseball and still not be considered for the Hall of Fame after his career and the gambling questions and stuff like that, how does Evander Kane get to stay in the NHL if he's found that he's done it? I think he's done too. I think he's just an absolute mess. Cam Johnson, young gun for the Jackets. I think he liked the Tragically Hip song, Blowin' High Dough. Cam Johnson, young gun for CBJ. He thought he was Floyd Money Mayweather and just look at me sitting up on the roof of the Vegas hotel with big fat stacks. You might need to do something better than that. Actually play some hockey and win some games. Championships. Recently signed Tyler Bertuzzi, retro for the Red Wings. Tyler just signed for $4.95, I believe it was, for the next 2 years. Possible trade candidate. What do we got here? Do we got a base pack? I think we got a base pack. Tim Stützle, holographics for the Senators. So yeah, guys, remember, go and check out that card porn group. Really, really good stuff. Arthur Kaliev, young gun for the LA Kings. We got a better turnout tonight than we did the last time. We got a dozen people in this break. Arthur Kaliev for the Kings. 13. Hold the phones. We're on fire tonight. It's a record. No, it's not a record. Cup, I think, was a record. I think Cup, we had 60 people watching. No, I don't even think Buffalo wants to touch that. We got a UD exclusive for the Carolina Hurricanes. Numbered 6 of 100. Retro Teuvo Teravainen. You know, okay, I'm not speaking even. I think Buffalo even has enough knowledge to know they don't want him back. Teuvo Teravainen, UD exclusive retro for the Canes, 6/100. Who's got the Canes? Who's got the Canes? Man, my eyes aren't working tonight. Who's got them Canes? I can't see him. Oh, there we go. Mike Lucchese. I'd like to see some Wild too. I'd like to see a nice high gloss Wild for you. But I think that UD exclusive just threw the high gloss out the window in 4 boxes. Jack Rathbone, Young Gun for the Nucks. Jack Rathbone, Young Gun. Yeah. I'd love to see big stuff for everybody, every break. We got Braden Point retro for Tampa Bay. Recently extended Braden Point. Well worth the cap hit there for him. Zibanejad Ultimate Victory for the Rangers. Ian Mitchell Holographics for the Hawks. Last pack in this second box. We're kind of lagging behind here with the chit chat, guys. Sorry. The Landria Ultimate Victory for Dallas. On to box 3. I don't know. Good question. Does he get traded or do they just don't play him? I don't know. If he's not healthy, they're not going to play him. But then if he gets healthy, they've got to play him. Because the question about that neck injury is going to be a big one. Is his neck healthy enough to take NHL hockey? That's the big question. We got a young Artem Zub, Young Gun for Ottawa. If you look at what the agent released today, they basically had said that the neck surgery needed to be done, and he can't get the surgery done because the team won't do it. Artem Zub. Be a little bit too close there. Artem Zub. So how do you trade a guy if he's not healthy? And then you need to show that he can still play. So you got to get him healthy again. Jordan Greenway, retro for the Wild. See, Rod, we talked about Wild, and at least you got a Greenway retro. Not the big Kaprasov, but you're on the board. Buffalo has turned that whole situation into a disaster. Matthews, Ultimate Victory for the Leafs. They should have just let the kid get his surgery. Recover, get on his way, and get to a new team. Take their chances. And all these big offers, I don't know that they're actually there. I'm wondering if it's not just being put out there. Lafreniere holographics for the Rangers. Could be teams bidding up other teams, and meanwhile there's really actually no offer there. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to offer Kotkaniemi and Romanov or whatever for 4 or 5 assets for what? Cole Holtz for the Kings. Who's offering 4 or 5 pieces for an injured Jack Eichel that you don't even know if he's going to return 100%? Yeah, he's young. He should theoretically return at 100%, and he should be able to do what he needs to do. But I don't know I'm making that offer if I'm an NHL GM. I don't know if I want to roll the dice on that. He's not healthy right now. He has an injury. Rookie class Ty Dellandrea for the Stars. There's somebody in this video who feels that their GM should make a move for Jack Eichel. I'd like to know. And I understand Eichel is hurt. He was doing rehab for an injury that he sustained last year that he's not returned from, and he's got doctors saying he should have neck surgery to have a fake disc inserted into his neck. Jake Bischoff, young gun for the Golden Knights. Jake Bischoff for the Golden Knights. The Kraken is going to be fun, I think. They're not going to be a rollover team. I think you got another decent squad similar to what Vegas has put together. Brock Besser, retro for the Nucks. I think that Seattle has got a decent squad. And I don't know they're going to be as impactful as Vegas right off the hop, but I think they should be sniffing around a potential playoff spot. This looks like this might be the base pack. They made some signings. They've got some guys who can score. They've got a good goaltender. A couple of good goaltenders. Stützle. Holographics for the Sens. I feel like we're doing this deja vu thing. We hit Lafreniere, we hit Stützle. We hit Lafreniere, we hit Stützle.
How about Cousins?
What about Cousins?
You don't want to leave him out, do you?
We're not in the deep south here. We don't want to talk about the Cousins.
No?
We're not talking like we're in Nashville, are we? Cameron Hillis, young gun. There's something to change. Oh, no, we went to the hills instead of the mountains. Cameron Hillis for the Habs. Rookie class Josh Norris for Ottawa. Has anybody been surprised by what anybody's done? Like any team, any general manager has done in the offseason so far? Is there a GM that makes you go, hey, what the heck are you doing? Or, oh my goodness, I can't believe you did that. That was fantastic. Or, that was horrible. Anything that jumps off the paper for you? Ultimate victory, Victor Soderstrom. Yotes. Makar retro for the Avs. But is it all good, or is it kind of good and bad? Like, Francis was going to have a long, busy summer anyways, but is it Are you happy with everything he's done? Bunting Young Gun for the Yotes. I didn't think that he was going to go out and sign term contracts for free agents, but I could be wrong. Michael Bunting Young Gun. Yeah, I would say that there's a whole lot of Chicago picking up talent for next to nothing. There we go. Mrs. Haynes mentioned him, so we didn't disappoint. Dylan Cousins, SPX Finite for Buffalo. The Fleury deal does look very, very much like nothing more than just a salary dump. And I think they've made a couple other moves where they gave up nearly nothing and got good quality back. Frederick Anderson, Blue Dazzler, formerly of your Toronto Maple Leafs. Not my Toronto Maple Leafs. UD exclusive also for the Hurricanes. Numbered 59 out of 100. Andrei Svechnikov. So there's two exclusives. Mike Lucchese and your Carolina Hurricanes. And Mike, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The luck that you've had in the last couple of breaks, if I were you, I would not fart. Because I think you're holding a golden horseshoe in your bum right now. So don't fart. Andrei Svechnikov. Exclusive. For Mike Lucchese and the Hurricanes. Nico Hischier ovation for the Devils. And Mike, I don't know if you're in this break video right now, but there's some people who want you to share some of your luck. I know that Ryan Hay is one of them, because right now, Ryan Hay is literally the yin to your yang. Ryan Hay has got nothing but bad luck, and you have all the good luck. We got a retro Arthur Kaliev for the LA Kings. Yes, Mike has been on fire lately. So I am probably going to negotiate Mike's surrender here to the shop for a few hours one day. Anybody that wants to come to the shop and rub Mike Lucchese in one way, shape, or form to try to transfer some luck. Again, we're going to qualify this to say that it's a PG show, but you want to rub his head or rub his elbow, or as long as we're PG, don't take it out of context. I'm not saying there's any kind of weird stuff going on, but I think Mike's going to absolutely have no choice but to surrender himself to the luck transfer, since he has had all of it of late. Logan Stanley, Young Gun for the Jets. Start feeding Mike beans. Ryan can follow him around until the horseshoe falls out. Logan Stanley for the Jets. Oh, that one hurt a little bit when I read that one. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if Mr. Lucchese's in this one right now, but I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I that's another thing. Maybe somebody should force feed him some beans. French Young Gun Connor Mackey. You're right, Ryan. That's the problem. It still wouldn't work. You're right. French young gun. Connor Mackey for the Flames. Connor Mackey for the Flames. French. Two left in this third pack. Or in this third box. Oh my goodness gracious. Good reading back there, Mrs. Haynes?
Yep.
Romanov ultimate victory for the Habs. I don't know. I'm thinking we got to introduce Ryan to a leprechaun and a rabbit's foot all at the same time. Like just good luck overload. Matty Barzal reflections for the Islanders. Give him some salt beef to help loosen the horseshoe. I have never seen a guy who has had such bad luck like Ryan. I actually feel bad. He can buy a box for his kids. He can buy a box for his kids. And the kids will do alright. There's no sticker there. Ryan touches the box though. It literally turns into a steaming pile of crap. I have never ever in all my time seen somebody go on such a crappy luck streak like Ryan. I can give him a box for free and he still can't hit a decent card. But he'll come in and he'll pick a box and he'll go, hey, you should buy this box to somebody else. And they'll hit the biggest card in the box. Torrey Krug for the St. Louis Blues. Blue Dazzler. So if you're ever in the store and you question whether or not you're making a good decision, just get Ryan to pick your box because Ryan will pick you a good box because he couldn't pick a good one for himself. Number 372 out of 500 red reflections for the Montreal Canadiens, Alexander Romanov. Surefire way to know that you'll do well is just wait for Ryan Hay to come into the shop and tell him to pick a couple of boxes for you. You will do well. Jacob Ingham for the Kings. Jason Ingham. For the Kings. It should be wild time soon. There should be something else. Carter Hart Retro for Philly. Ovechkin ultimate victory for the Caps. Yeah, because when your kids kill it, they don't want to give you any of the cards to trade with. French variant Oli Mata for the LA Kings. Oli Mata, French for the Kings. Dellandrea Ultimate Victory for the Stars. Maxime Comtois, Reflections for the Ducks. Comtois for the Ducks, Reflections. Cam Johnson a second time for CBJ. She traded you the Lafreniere? That's a while ago now. I can't remember. Cam Johnson for Columbus. Matthews retro for the Leafs. Okay, there's a problem, Ryan, when you're getting beaten by your own child. Yeah, I think we all want to see the fall come around to see what a real hockey season is going to look like. I don't want the fall to come around because it means, you know, that much closer to the snow flying and then, you know, not being able to drive the Mustang. Number 9 of 299 for the Islanders. Gold SPX Finite. Ilya Sorokin. I have a love-hate relationship with winter now. I hate it because it means I got to put the Mustang away, and I love it for hockey, but I love the summer because it means I can drive the Mustang all the time. Keandre Miller holographics, for the Rangers. New York has done very well in this break, in my opinion. No. That car will never see a snowflake. Mikko Lehtinen for the Leafs. No. Mustang will always be put into the garage for the winter. Mikko Lehtinen for the Leafs. If I drove that car in the winter, I would not make it one winter. It has a lot of power. And even snow tires couldn't keep it straight, I can tell you that. We got a Shane Bowers rookie class for the Avs. No, because that's not a Mustang in my opinion. The Mach-E is not necessarily a Mustang, in my opinion. A Mustang is a sports car. The Mach-E is a sensible family sedan with a pony on the front. They're also pretty expensive. Alexander Barbanov for the Leafs, ultimate victory. I would consider the Mach-E only for the fact that it was Friend, yeah, Mike, and we were talking about you having bowel movements and ejecting the horseshoe out of your bum. So I don't know if you've been paying attention to all that, but you should probably rewind and watch the video. Jacob Markstrom, retro for the Flames. I'd probably consider the Mach-E only for the purpose of having it as a winter vehicle and because of the fact that it was electric and it was the eco-friendly type of thing to do. If they made it a two-door still. Seems like we're going backwards again. Reese Johnson, young gun for the Hawks. I think that was the first one out of the chute. Reese Johnson. Honestly, I think our next one will be the next vehicle will be a replacement for the Ford Flex that we've got. It'll probably be a pickup truck, and then we'll look at what else we're gonna do. We got a Matthew Tkachuk holographics for the Flames. I think you did all right, Mike. Yet again, a couple of exclusives for your Hurricanes. You're just on a roll, so some people want you to take some laxative and eject the horseshoe from your bum. I recommended earlier in the break video, do not fart, because if you want to keep this roll of good luck going, you're going to need that horseshoe still. So we got two. We have two of the Young Gun checklists, so one for each of you. So it's up to you, Mike. If the horseshoe's getting a little bit unlucky, you could hit the eject on that, and I'm sure Ryan might be willingly accepting the horseshoe for a little bit of good luck on his end. Arthur Kaliev, rookie class for the Kings. There's going to be those who would like you to hit the eject button or take a laxative or something like that. But if you want to keep it, you better clench your cheeks, brother. Yeah, don't eat the high don't eat the high fiber. A K5. What is a K5? It sounds like something like K-Tel.
Oh,
jeez. Arthur Kaliev, Ovation, Premier Prospects. Like, I think everything Kaliev's come out. Retro, Rookie Class, Ovation Prospects. Everything Kaliev's come out, including a Young Gun. What is a K5 now? I'm going to have to look that up. Because we got 2 packs left here, so I'm not going to ask you to explain it. Liam Foodie, Retro. I know you already told him that you'd help him. But Ryan's of the mindset that it doesn't really matter because he's a lost cause now. Liam Foodie for the Kings. There's no helping him, unfortunately. Here, I'll give you that's the last, it should be the last Young Gun for this to get sorted. There's no helping. Ryan, you make it sound like you're a lost cause. And Josef Kornar, Young Gun, to close it out. So I was
wrong?
I was wrong. Ladies, gents, kids of all ages, thank you for having us into your home again on Saturday evening. Talking about Mike ejecting the horseshoe that's currently lodged in his rectum. Josef Kornar, Young Gun, for the Sharkies. And there's that one there. So I will thank you for the fill again. I will thank you for your support as always. We appreciate it. Thank you for the good conversation, guys. I think we're going to mix it up next time. We'll see whether that mixer can get going again. We'll throw that mixer back out there and see if we can get some love on that as opposed to looking at Arthur Kaliev. I'm sure he's one heck of a hockey player, but he's not anything really to look at. So I'd like to see some different faces for a new product. So, guys, we're probably going to throw a mixer up just to get something different.
We have one posted.
So I think Janice is going to have to give it a little bump show it a little love, get it filled up, and we'll do that one too. Yes, Mike, we will see you next week since you got about 4 billion hits here to pick up. Guys, gals, thanks very much for the fill. We appreciate it. We will see you again. Don't forget to check out Card Porn on Facebook and take a look at what Upper Deck's doing with AEW. Check their social feeds to see what they're doing for AEW. They'll be coming in the fall. Have a good night. Enjoy the weekend, guys. If it's a long weekend, the extra day,